Minsu finally arrives. She demands the gang release the handsome guy and warns them she's trained in martial, but the gang leader mocks her. As the mysterious guy walks out of the bathroom, ready to leave, Minsu stops him. She takes a straw from the kind woman, places it in his nose, and tells him to sneeze. When he does, the sneeze blasts the gang members away. Minsu grabs the handsome guy, and they all try to escape. But the gang gives chase. Minsu uses her powers to throw them into a car, then drives at full speed through the It Feels Like a Roller Coaster. The handsome guy hacks into the traffic system. The car slips out of control and turns onto the wrong road. Minsu, using every bit of strength, jumps high over buildings, then enters a tunnel at lightning speed, drifting like a pro, and manages to stop the car just in time before hitting a wall. They're saved. But the gang catches up. The mysterious guy grabs a juice bottle and throws it at Minsu. Minsu takes the juice bottle. But the road ahead is blocked. Minsu can't brake, so they crash into a restaurant. They sit, tired, and order 4 meals to recharge. Outside, the mysterious guy is angry at the handsome one for using his powers to steal money, but the handsome guy snaps back, exposing his secret. You steal stories from other writers and publish them as your own. He mocks him as a failure, saying if he were in his shoes, he would have already ended his own life by now. That triggers the kind woman. When he mentions ending it all, she yells, "There are some things you just don't say." The mysterious guy slaps the handsome one in anger. The handsome guy gets furious, summons electricity, and the two prepare to fight. Minsu steps in to stop them, trying to calm things down. "We're a team," she pleads. But the mysterious guy shatters her heart. He says, "You're not one of us. Just because I pitted you for A," and prepares to attack the handsome guy. But he accidentally blasts the kind woman, knocking her to the ground. She bursts into tears and yells, "You're all pathetic," then walks away, deciding to leave the group altogether. Sadly, the team splits up. Everyone goes their separate way, and Minsu is left standing alone, crying. She returns home, heartbroken, because deep down, she had always wished for friends. When she arrives, she finds her father waiting for her. He's upset and worried. He tells her he's searched every hospital looking for her, and asks what she was doing with her friends so late. But Minsu breaks down in tears, crying, "I don't have any friends." She blames him for always keeping her locked in the house, never letting her go out like other girls her age. She yells that he always made her wear a bracelet to monitor her heart rate and tied her down like a dog in a cage. She storms off in tears. Her words deeply affect her father. He realizes he may have been too overprotective. The next day, we see the old man's daughter watching a video of Minsu and her friends escaping from the gang. She realizes they're superpowered, and decides to capture them. She orders the doctor to prepare for experiments to extract their powers. Meanwhile, Minsu meets up with the mysterious guy and asks him to return to the team so they can hunt down the evil Superhuman, but he refuses. He says he's decided to leave the city and never use his powers again to stay hidden. He apologizes for what he said the night before and explains, "I don't steal stories. I wrote them with a friend, but he betrayed me and stole them all." They say their goodbyes, and he walks away. Minsu returns to the rest of the team and tells them the sad news. The mysterious guy has officially left the group. At the same time, an explosion erupts at the factory. All the workers flee, except one who gets trapped inside. The healer tries to reach him but can't get through the wreckage. Minsu and the team spot the disaster and rush to help. Minsu tries messaging the mysterious guy again, but he doesn't respond. The mysterious guy tries to help him, but he doesn't respond. They decide to go without him. Suddenly, another explosion hits, but the heroes arrive just in time. Minsu uses her strength to smash through the outer door in one blow. As she's about to break the steel gate, the handsome guy arrives, saying, "Leave this to me." He snaps his fingers, hacks the security system, and opens the gate. The healer is amazed, realizing these are all superpowered people like him. But smoke fills the place, blinding everyone. Then, out of nowhere, the mysterious guy returns. The team is thrilled to see him. He confidently walks in, ready to help. They expect him to rescue the trapped worker, but he walks back out, saying, "It's too dark. I can't see anything." The handsome guy says, "Follow my instructions. I'll guide you." But instead of helping, the mysterious guy gets into a fight with him. "You think I'm going to take orders from you now? Who do you think you are?" For the first time ever, the kind woman loses her temper. She yells so fiercely that everyone goes quiet, and they all obey her command. She insists they work together. She and the mysterious guy go inside, guided by the handsome guy, who tells them where to go. Finally, they reach the worker and get him out just before the place collapses. But the worker is unconscious. His life is in danger. Now, it's the healer's moment. He places his hand on the worker and heals him successfully. The team realizes he's one of them, too. But after healing, the healer collapses from exhaustion. He needs water. The handsome guy runs to get him some, but takes too long. The kind woman, panicked, grabs the healer's hand while crying. She begs the mysterious guy to help, and suddenly, her tattoo starts glowing. She transfers energy from the mysterious guy to the healer, reviving him. Everyone is stunned. They finally understand her power. She's their battery, their energy link. She's overwhelmed with joy, having finally discovered her ability. They lift the rescued worker and try to leave before another explosion happens, but they realize the handsome guy hasn't come out yet. We see him trying to escape, but when he sees electrical wires, he freezes. A memory hits him. As a child, he was electrocuted. His friends ran away, leaving him behind. That moment gave him a phobia of electricity. His eye was damaged, and after surgery, he gained his powers. But now, he loses control, terrified, crying, unable to move. The team worries and wants to rescue him, but it's the mysterious guy who risks his life. He enters the smoke-filled factory, blows the smoke away, finds the handsome guy, and pulls him out just in time before suffocation. They escape right before another explosion hits. Later, they all gather in a restaurant. The healer treats them to a meal. Grateful for what they did, he introduces himself and shares his story. He had a surgery just like them, and ever since, he's had the power to heal. From now on, he says, if any of you get injured, don't go to the hospital. I'll treat you for free. Minsu then suggests they each pick a hero name based on their power, like in fantasy stories. The handsome guy becomes Bluetooth because he hacks devices. Minsu becomes Rocket for her speed. The kind lady becomes Battery, since she charges them with energy. They all laugh and joke around, trying out their powers and enjoying their time together. For the first time, they start to feel like a real family. Minsu goes home happy. She finally has true friends. She finds her dad fixing the car, struggling with a tire. Quietly, Minsu uses her power to help without him noticing. He thinks he loosened it and says, "See? Your dad's still strong. Don't worry, I'll always protect you. If you're ever in danger, just call me. I'll be there in seconds." The next day, the old superpowered man visits the factory to meet the workers who were saved. He thanks the healer, shaking his hand, then spots his tattoo, realizing he's also a superhuman. He asks his name and some info, then walks away, smiling sinisterly, clearly planning something dangerous. Later, the old man's daughter captures the healer and drags him to the hospital for experimentation. She ties him down without anesthesia, determined to extract his power. Her madness is obvious. Suddenly, the old man enters and orders her to stop. He walks toward the healer and tries to drain his energy by placing a hand on his neck, but nothing happens. He's shocked. Then he realizes his power doesn't work on others like him. He tests this by placing his hand on a nurse, and it works. He drains her life force completely. To steal the healer's power, he tells the doctor to transplant part of the healer's liver into his own body. The doctor, terrified, has no choice but to agree, and the surgery begins. But the villain's daughter becomes furious when her plan fails. She orders her assistant to capture the remaining superhumans today so she can experiment on them freely. The assistant obeys and heads out with the gang. They manage to ambush the mysterious guy, covering his face with a cloth to knock him out. Then they come for our heroine, Minsu, who quickly prepares to fight them off. But her father sees the scene and runs toward her, thinking, are they trying to bully my daughter? Or what? He gets angry and tells her, don't worry, I'll protect you. Just hide behind me, sweetheart. He throws on his boxing outfit, stands in front of her, and warns them anyone who touches my daughter will regret it. I'll break your face. He charges at the gang, but his shoe flies off, and he trips and almost falls, causing the gang to laugh at him. Minsu takes the opportunity to activate her powers, instantly defeating two of the attackers in less than a second, all without her father even noticing. She races back into position before he turns around. Her father, amazed by the scene, assumes he was the one who did that. Minsu cheers him on, encouraging him to continue. He charges again, and while he's in front, Minsu fights from behind, knocking out enemies one by one. She lands a heavy punch that sends one flying. Then she quickly returns to her spot and says, "Nice one, Dad. Keep it up." The gang, terrified by the power they're seeing, back off. Her father is confused. Why are they afraid of his cute little girl? Suddenly, the gang attacks again. Her father tries to stop them, but Minsu jumps in front of him, pushing them away, and fighting them all off. She sends them flying through the air, all while her dad still believes he's doing it himself. Minsu even lifts her father, spins him in the air, and defeats the entire group. Using her speed, she gets back in place. Her dad is beaming with pride, saying, "See? Told you your dad still got it. If anyone ever messes with you, just say the word. I'll be there in a second." Minsu smiles sweetly. "Thanks, Dad. You're the best." She lets him enjoy the moment without knowing the truth. Meanwhile, we see the rest of her superpowered friends locked up in a hidden underground facility. The psycho-villainess is behind it, yelling at the doctor to begin experiments on them. She tells him her father is no longer useful. He's old and dying. But the doctor smirks and says, "Old? You should see him now." He tells her to go take a look herself. When she walks in, she's shocked to find that her father has become an idiot. He's become young, handsome, and strong again. She panics, unable to believe her eyes.